Hey, what's up, everybody? As you can see, I don't have the green screen up behind me and everything else because I'm enjoying the sunlight coming in today. We have a clear sky day, so getting my dose of vitamin D, so not going to worry about having the camera up for any of the gameplay or anything today. Just while we're hanging out here at the very beginning, waiting for everybody to come on in. It burns US. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. So been quite the morning for me. I actually got one hell of a decent sleep last night. And as always, thank you to you guys for being here so early, burly. Thank you so much for hitting the likes there. Welcome back, Kirsten, Jack, Spider Rat. How you doing? And Derek, thank you so much for jumping in here and all hitting that like button. You guys are awesome and amazing. Thank you. Well, today we're actually going to do the Dockside public park. Nah. I can't believe I messed that up yesterday, but we're good. Yeah, man, I went to bed at like 10 o'clock last night. I woke up at midnight, had a drink, had another shower, went back to bed by about 1:30ish, and slept till like 6 o'clock this morning. Woke up again, said, to hell with that, and then rolled over, and then woke up at noon. So I finally got some sleep. Oh, feels good. Feels really good. Not something I get very often, but we got about a minute and 15 seconds left. Get our drinks, get our snacks, get our butts in the comfiest position so we can kick back, relax, unwind, and enjoy today's show. I've already got my glass of... hold on, let's go over this way. Oh, even that one's still... Yeah, the green screen background always messes up my green cups. Hot chocolate. Always so good. And, of course, I got my bottle of Dr. Pepper filled with water. Keeping the kidneys healthy. That and trying to stay away from all the excess sugars and everything else here. Boy, oh boy, coming into this winter, I'm about 8 pounds heavier than I normally would be, so I gotta watch my figure, my svelte figure. I gotta watch it. But, and as always, thanks to Little Mac there yesterday for joining me and for the multiplayer. Game is open to multiplayer, so if anybody wants to join me, by all means, just let me know. I can get you hooked up over in the Discords, and we can have some fun here together. Oh, I tell you. I'm a little stiff from laying down for that long, I tell you, but it was worth it. Definitely worth it. Needed it. I needed that sleep. It was good. So, trying to think here. Maybe we should turn the music down just a little tiny bit and jump into the game. There we go. We'll get rid of that too. Okay. Oh, and of course, it's nighttime in game, of course, but we're rocking on with our campaigns. We're on the urban space. We're on the final last one, the park, the heart of a town. Some residents are complaining about the state of the city center. A new concept could transform the neglected area into a modern meeting point for the young and old. So, yahoo! And we will switch that over to the job scope high. Let's see, so we got flatten, deliver some soil, materials, some soil deliveries. Okay, boy, lots of soil delivery. Okay. Well, that being the case, we know what we got to do. We got to accept the contract, and we got to get to work. Yeah, where in the map is it? Over here. Every milestone you reach earns you a small reward. Milestones are challenges you can complete anytime during the game, but they don't tell you that what the small rewards are on the screen. But usually it's discounts on whatever you're purchasing, like sand, gravel, concrete, asphalt, all that type of stuff. But you got to buy it first from the gravel pit. You can't just do it on site. If you do it on site within the vehicle, it doesn't go towards your milestones. So be careful with that. Once you got them maxed out, then you can start buying for your job sites. Let's see what the mayor's got to say.
The city center is the heart of the city, drawing people from many districts. For this reason, planning the border area was a special challenge. Many residents have contributed their ideas, but also contradictions. In the future, green spaces and redeveloped areas are to be created in this now somewhat dreary place, so that people will be happy to meet and spend time here again. I'm confident that your team is up to the task.
Of course my team's up to the task. Of course it is. Okay, so first things first is we got to flatten an area, so that means we got to go get our trusty dusty bulldozer. I thought I returned you yesterday. What? Okay, interesting. I was sure I returned that yesterday, but we're good. We're good. So what did everybody end up doing there last night? I ended up finishing up stream, had a shower, made some dinners, and then ended up, like I said, just pretty much just going straight to bed. I needed that sleep. Woke up this morning and my sinuses are clear for the first time in over 10 days. So it's, thank goodness. I don't know if it's allergies or whatnot, but definitely driving me crazy for the last couple of days with the amount of sniffles and plugged up I've been. I've been sounding more nasally than usual. Now, if I remember right on this one, I was able to kill 2 birds with 1 stone really quickly. So we'll see if we can do it again. So yeah, when we were playing with Deuce, yeah, the flattening and then spreading soil, I was able to do both at the exact same time. It was kind of handy. So we'll see if we can do that again here today. Oh. Guess it would help if I didn't have my my button turned on there. There we go. Yeah, but as I was saying there with Jack just before the stream was starting there in the chat and talking about these electric vehicles and everything else, I can't see them taking too much longer in getting the electric vehicles up and running. Once the proof of concept hits, you know that there's going to be other companies out there who are going to start just jumping on the ball and doing the same thing. So I could see in about 20 years where it's more common to buy electric vehicles than it is gasoline engines. See, like that, poof poof, just finished it off just like that, like crazy fast. Love it. Going to California. Yeah, well, it's the winter months, so you won't see as many bikinis and everything else out on the beach sides. But mind you, in California, stranger things have happened. All right, what do we need to do now? We need to grab a whole bunch of goodies. Let's grab these first. We'll purchase them from here. Oh man, why did I just fast travel? Why? Can't see it, but I'm shaking my head right now going, yep, silly me. But the one great thing that I do like about the electric vehicles is the torque. Just, oh my god. Just for you, Jack, going up and down hills through the mountains and everything. Oh, no more major, no more wicked shifting and everything else going on. And it is so nice for liquid loads and everything. You won't have that gigantic slosh back and forth and everything when you're going downhill or uphill. I do look forward to it. Honestly, I do. Just for those simple facts that, things are just going to be so much easier for transport with electric vehicles. Enter. There we go. All right. And deliver. Perfect. All right, we'll jump out. Build ourselves our fast directing crane. Hard Times Construction Company for all your erection and construction needs. Like, wow, it didn't even fill up this slot. Wow, okay. Well, worth it. How many vehicles are you transporting today? Just curious. And here we go. Oh, so stiff and sore today. It's definitely a CBD day. see, we want pallets of wood. Now I think the 3 straps are pallets, not beams. I think. Let's just change the camera angle a little bit. There we go. That's looking better. So has anybody else completed this game yet? I know that there's a few other streamers who have completed the entire USA map, but I haven't seen them moving forward over to the European map or anything. So I have no idea how long it would take somebody to do it if they were doing it on their own free time. But for me on streams, we still got quite a bit of content left to go through. I have had several developers reach out with different games. There's the Common Hood. They've sent, they want to know if I want to do coverage on it. There's been Monument Flippers. There's the Dinosaur Fossil Hunters Designer DLC. A bunch of them, but I'm just enjoying myself right now. Currently playing this with you folks. It's kind of nice that I finally got a game that we can have the public join in. Some kind of scripture where you pull into an eBay mechanized apparatus to move the current batteries in place. A fully charged one. Yes and no. I do agree with you that there is an issue with the batteries, especially because when you break it down, batteries are not easy to recycle. It is a very dirty job to try to do all that. So yeah, that's definitely stuff that still has to be worked on. But the overall cost efficiencies, the bottom line of it when it basically you break it all down is that the electrics are better, but it's going to take a while before they are better. You know what I mean? Like you say, they're going to have to do it. You can't join today? No worries there, Bone. I didn't think you would. Having to do that thing called a job. Yeah, I totally understand that, my man. Totally understand that. But definitely, you are always welcome. All the awesome peeps are always welcome to join in. How you doing today, Bone? Focusing on what to do with old batteries. They said they take them free of charge. That's a gooder. That was a gooder. Okay, let's just get ourselves set up for success, I guess. See now, let's get the camera turned. Camera, thank you. It's not wanting to do any turning for me for some reason. Come on. Say that's about close. And let's see. It's all opened. Am I available to read today? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, if you got some new materials and all that, definitely be happy to go through the grammatics and everything. Not to mention get a sneak peek of what's coming for the next bout of audio drama. I'm definitely down for that. So yeah, my mom didn't get home till like super late last night, so she texted me just shortly after I'd finished streaming saying that how about you call me tomorrow? I'm tired. Apparently they went out for dinner and such, so she was Are you kidding me? No way. No lie. I'm just so close. So close and yet so far. Oh well, hopefully we can get it done with this. Lift, thank you. I was hoping to be able to do it all. Why is that camera keep switching on and off on its own? Do I have a button press somewhere? I don't know. But yeah, so I haven't gotten my mom's info yet on the trailer or the first season 2, episode 1 or 2 yet. But hopefully when I talk to her later on tonight, she'll have listened to them all. My mom really enjoys it. Ed, how you doing, my man? It's all different and a bunch of good stuff is added. Still wrapping up one episode. Gotcha. Are you talking like one episode or episode 1? But used to comment too, but hasn't? Oh, bud, come on now. I know I left a comment on the trailer and I believe the first episode, but I haven't listened to the second episode yet at this point. I was planning on doing that last night, but unfortunately, or fortunately, which way you want to look at it, I was actually able to get some sleep. It was fantastic. And I woke up free of the sniffles. Oh, it is so nice. I've been waking up every morning for the last couple of days just completely plugged up and feeling like I have a massive cold, and yet it was like the lightest cold in the world. It was just like, okay, didn't know what was going on with that. Machine is empty, so let's fill that up, start the pouring. Oh. I'm lifting. I am lifting. Hello, game. Up. Thank you. Interesting. Alright. Go over to this side. Do the same thing. $94%. There we go. 100. Swing this up and out of the way and jump back into there. And she's got a head cold right now. That's what I've been having for like the last 10 days or so. And then for the last 6 days, I just haven't had any decent sleep until yesterday. And then yesterday, oh, finally got a sleep that I could I feel rested. Oh, you're working on the first episode for someone's got a 21st birthday that we haven't been introduced yet. Okay, cool. Nice. Yeah, so far what I've read for that one season, it's going to be good. Oh, poor Eden. Ugh. Pregnant with a head cold. Oh. Now her body's uncomfortable, and then she has to catch a cold on top of it. Not nice. Not nice. But at least it's just a head cold and not like a serious sinus infection or anything along those lines. Hopefully she can keep it from that going that way. So I haven't even checked my messages or anything else. Uh-oh. My internet's dropping. You guys might get some buffering going on here. What's going on? I'm really getting sick and tired of this. Yeah, she's being a royal pain right now. Well, yeah, she's in a royal pain right at the moment, man. Jeez, went from 896 kilobytes, now it's reaching around 16,000 kilobytes. Like, come on. My ISP provider. Urgh. And of course, it's under my brother's name, and getting my brother to call them in to get a brand new modem is like pulling teeth. It's like, you've had the same modem for over 7 years now. It's time to get a replacement. My router that I have is amazing router, and it doesn't deserve to have such crappy modem work on it. I have a Nighthawk. My god, that thing is so nice. Yeah, I'm sure that's the name of it, Nighthawk. It's Hawk something. Closest thing to a common cold for a man. Yeah, we turn into man babies, don't we? I do. I'm the first one to admit it. I hate being sick. Oh man. Poor Captain Caveman. He's just exactly the same thing. Yeah, he hates being uncomfortable with his body and everything, so Yep. He gets to be quite the handful when he's sick. Just make it stop! I'm like, dude, I can't do anything about it. It's your body. Your body has to fight it. So here's some potato and garlic soup. Here's some, chicken noodle. And, he's just, I hate being sick, Dad. It sucks. I know. I totally understand, little guy. And I suppose Eden's got to go back to work today too, right? So, head cold, pregnant. I feel for her. I really do. Now, we'll find out whether or not, like when Deuce and I were doing this one particular level here, there was an instance where some of these concrete forms, the grapple point disappeared in the ground and I had to use the bulldozer in order to pull them out. So we'll see if that happens again. They were right about here. Oh, it must be another step. Okay. But yeah, no, I am a big old man baby when it comes to having a cold. I can't stand it. When I get a cold, it's not a light cold normally. It's real bad. I get sinusitis from it. Like my sinuses are squeaky, and about 5 minutes after I blow my nose, you hear all this pressure drain from behind my eyes. And like, oh. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. But whatever, if it doesn't kill you, it only makes you stronger, right? Isn't that the old saying? Do. Hey, there we go. But, yeah, no, so my plans for today is basically after I'm done stream here tonight, I am probably going to watch an episode or two of Star Trek until Bone reaches out to me and says, hey, I'm home. Then I'll go check out some of the newest creations of what Bone's got going on. Make some dinner later on after that, and hopefully my mom will be available for her birthday call. I wonder if they went to a movie or something after dinner. Just like I said, I just got a text message after I was done stream there, just saying, oh, just got home. We're super tired. Would you mind calling tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, sure, that's cool. For my mom to get my dad to sit there and watch a movie, I wonder what type of dirt she's got on him. He must have spent some money he shouldn't have. That is, if they went and see a movie. They may have just been out late, having dinner. So, yeah, I went to check out on the 8th there, the lunar eclipse. And it was, like, the worst eclipse I've ever seen. It was, like, the moon turned dim. That's about the best way. Ooh, that sucks, bud. I've had nosebleeds, yes, from sinus pressure, but normally not so much. It's like maybe 1 in every 30 to 40 colds I get, so not very often. But when I do get them, though, it's like somebody turns on a faucet. It's just like, I gotta live with a bloody Kleenex up on my nostril for a couple of hours just to get it to stop. Actually, okay, so Deuce and I did this job on the day that you weren't available. So we finished up the mall in like 20 minutes, and then we went over and did this job, and we were able to complete this one in about, I think it was just under 2 hours, I think. So, yeah, we had like a 3-hour stream, and we were able to finish the mall and this one at the same time. Oh, you get them every time you get a cold, bud. Oh, that sucks, man. Is it because of the dry air or something like that? Like, so my house has a dehumidifier because it's always humid in this house. But whenever I catch a cold, I end up turning the dehumidifier off just to increase the moisture. Otherwise, I would be getting a lot more nosebleeds than normal. Oh, pallet of wood. Oops, my bad. My bad. Grabbed the wrong one. Yeah, so Deuce is basically ready to start working on the next campaign thing. Can't remember if he was doing waterways or the urban tech type thing. Not sure. Not sure if he's decided yet which one he wants to do next. But from the sounds of it, I probably won't have Captain Caveman this weekend just because of the cold and everything. Like I said, you know, my previous streams, you know, whenever I catch a cold, I don't want to have him catch it as well. He needs to go to school. And whenever he has a cold, he doesn't come here because of my immune system. He always passes the cold on. Yeah, we have a joke around the house here, you know, sharing is caring, especially when it comes to colds. Yeah, him and I, for some reason, have the exact same type of cruddy immune systems. Yeah, we have really poor immune. And it looks like I'm going to have to bring that, yep, we're going to have to bring the concrete pumper closer. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I was about the same as my son. You know, if you know, one person caught a cold in the entire school, then I caught it within a couple days. It's always been like that for me, unfortunately. Now Captain Caveman's got the same issues, but he also has, you know, problems with his legs and everything else as well. So, of course, you know, my ex didn't really care about it for me, and so now it's unfortunate that, you know, she's got that same attitude with him. She has not gotten him to see a specialist yet, which is just driving me absolutely bonky. But I mean, hey, that's just more coal for the fire for the custody battle that we're going through right now. Yeah, no, she has no idea the can of worms that lady has opened. Whew. Because of their weekend immune systems. Oh, man. Oh, geez, that's a gooder. That's a gooder. Their weekend immune systems. Okay. Yep. Hold on. Before I ditch, did I open that up? I did. Okay. Anybody else having that issue where every once in a while the pop-up to enter or to store a vehicle isn't in that menu? Camera angle? You absolutely fucking suck. Just, my god, what a crappy system for the... Like, I'm trying to look behind me. There we go. Wow, that took a long time for that to happen. But yeah, just look at this. It just decides to go do whatever the hell it wants to. It's like, that's not the view I want. But, oh, empty. Yeah, they still have some work to do. They still got lots of work to do on this game. Oh, look at that. Almost at 50% already. Sweet. Bring you in a little bit. There we go. Wow. It does make a difference. The size of what you're pouring, it does make a difference. That's kind of nice. Excuse me. We all have Schrodinger's virus now because we can't get tested. We can't know whether we have the virus or not. We have to act as if we have the virus so we don't have to spread it to others. Yeah. Yeah. It drives me nuts. I mean, especially like right now, the doctors are allowed to say, if you're sick, you're not allowed to go into the doctor's offices. And it's like, what the hell are you talking about? The whole point of having, you know, walk-in medical clinics and everything else was, you know, if you were sick. Now it's only if you're injured. You know, it's like, all right, well, I guess the doctors deserve to have their pay cut. But then they like freak out about that, like going, "Oh, but we have to be worried about being exposed to the virus." It's like, no, you don't. You're telling us not to go in. So, yeah, yeah, you can't have the best of both worlds. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, it was. I pointed that out to my doctor the last time I went and saw him, and he was like, "I never even thought of that." I'm like, yeah, you got a big notice right up on your door that says, if you are sick right now, currently at this time, do not come into the office. Call in ahead. Get yourself tested before you come in. And it's like, that is bullshit. All right, so you're taking a pay cut then, Doc. What? Like, yeah, no. I mean, hey, if you're not going to do your job, the whole reason why you get paid so goddamn much is so that way you are taking the risk of being exposed to different viruses and bugs and everything else in life. But you want to change that up? No, doesn't fly in my book. And he just kind of, I never really thought of it that way. I'm like, well, guess what? I did. I'm smarter than you, dude. Oh, come on. So he's like, I never thought of it that way. I'm like, yeah, you got paid big money because you have to take the risk of being exposed. This was all before, you know, the virus came out, pandemic and that. All actors we have there because we're not immune, therefore we both have and don't have the virus. Yeah, true enough, true enough. Yeah. But did the virus come from his cat? You never know. Alright, so until I get the milestone for maximum dirt McGurk, we got to drive to the gravel pit in order to fill up on dirt instead of doing it at the job sites. Once that milestone's done, then you can fill up your truck at the job site for the maximum amount of discounts. Hot chocolate. And but yeah, the world that we live in today, I tell you. So somebody, I can't remember what I was watching, but there was somebody who was saying that now they're worried that there's like 3 viruses or something like that going on currently for this winter. The pandemic, the variant of the pandemic, and then the different type, another one that's out there that's not part of the pandemic. It's like, oh, all right, interesting. Oh well, just, you know, stay safe out there, folks. Do your best. Where's the Diet Pepsi emoji? I need more subs, unfortunately. Or not subs, more members, more channel members in order to get one. So I think I maxed mine out at 30, I think it is. I think the next step is I have to have 45. And right now we're sitting at about 13. So when I first got monetized, everybody jumped in on the bandwagon. It was awesome. And we ended up getting up there in the numbers for subscribers, or for channel members. So I think, yeah, I think I got up to like 32 out of the, it's either 40 or 45 I need for the next emoji. But Diet Pepsi, you'd be the first one who's ever asked about Diet Pepsi. One of these them there days, I'll take one of the Biff Bam Pow comic book ones, and we'll be switching that over to a can of Dr. Pepper cream soda whenever it becomes available in Canada, because it's still not here yet, folks. I still have not seen it in any stores at all. Period. Nothing. Zip, zero, nada. And it's like, come on, I want to try this. I am Dr. Pepper is my favorite soft drink, followed by cream soda. So, I mean, that's the best of both worlds there, right? The bird flew. The bird landed. Yeah, so... Yeah, normally, so when you first start out, I think you have to have like 10 channel subscribers, and then you get one emoji, and then it's like 15, 20, 25, 30, and then goes like, then it bounces like to 40 or 45. The next one after that's like 60. So yeah, they definitely make it so that you're pushing hard in order to get people to, you know, pay memberships monthly to watch your content, and it's like, as much as I love the emojis and having them for everybody to have fun with and everything, I don't really, you know, I'm very thankful for those that do subscribe to the channel or members of the channel. But at the same time, I do not like hawking my wares, is the way of putting it, you know. Selling myself out all the time, using all that, you know, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, folks. You know, like, you know, oh, if you want the extra perks for being a channel member, make sure, yeah, I don't like that. All right, so we just went up another milestone. Let's take a look at that. And so soil. All right, so we're almost there. We almost got ourselves the full discount. So just a couple more trips there, and we'll have that maxed. Discord me a good mailing address. I'll send you some. You mean the Dr. Pepper cream soda? Well, as soon as I get on to the permanent disability AISH, the assured income for the severely handicapped, as soon as I get that done, I hope to get a Prime membership, an Amazon Prime membership, and then do the wish list stuff on there. And that way I can have the protected address and everything else. I've been a victim already once in my lifetime of identity theft, and yeah, that was a huge pain in the ass. That was 5 years of absolute hell trying to get my credit and everything else set back to the way it was before I had the identity theft. And so basically, yeah, I'm very protective of me and my family when it comes to that type of stuff now there, Jack. So just gotta wait. Hopefully it won't be much more than well, they say it takes about 6 months for them to start reviewing your application, but then it takes upwards of another 2.5 to 3 months afterwards for them to make a decision, because then they have to go through all your medical records, and they have to see what you've been doing, you know, like what do they think you're capable of doing, all this other type fun things, you know. More people who get to know more about your disabilities, and that, you know, it's none of their damn business, but yet they seem to think that they have every right to be able to go in there and do that. Drives me bonkers, but, you know, you gotta jump through the hoops in order to play the game, I guess. Yeah, international, yeah. I don't know so much. I know that you can't do like perishable items. I sent as a joke to one of my buddies, it was a P-meal back bacon. And I had it all packed in the nitrogen packs, the sort of dry ice packs, not nitrogen, the dry ice CO2 packs. And they shipped the shirt, they shipped everything else, but they took out the meat from it. Even though it was a purchased meat, they're like, nope, can't send that. I'm like, oh, okay. Didn't say anything in the duty or customs thing I couldn't, but yeah, no, they pulled that out and delivered the rest. So I don't know what it is about food items, like what the rules are and everything else for it. But I know that if we do the Amazon Prime thing, where I set up the wish list, then they can protect my address, as well as they can ship pretty much anything that Amazon has on it. So that would mean that I can get, you know, things like the third monitor wish listed, and, you know, things like that. And so I know that Charlotte, she's been saying for ages now, she's like, I'm going to send you a case, just send me the address. And I tell her the same thing. It's like, yeah, you know, I don't put my address out there. If somebody, you know, cracks my Discord or something like that, they'll see, yep, look at that. You see that? We got one right here. Deuce and I were not able, no matter how hard we tried, to get that one to pick up. We can get this one. We can't get the next one. I wonder, can I do a bit of a... Nope, not gonna work. Alright, I'm gonna have to grab the dozer to grab that one. But yeah, so that's the main reason why I don't do... Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Phew. Was able to get it, just barely. But yeah, that's the main reason why. Ooh, excuse me. Once bitten, 5 times shy when it comes to identity theft, man. That was absolutely brutal. Yeah. So now even my bank account and everything else, like I have that stuff locked down. You know, like the banking institute that I use, they got themselves into some trouble and everything else because they gave out information that they never should have been giving out and everything too. So the person called in had one hell of a sob story or something like that, and they gave them all my information that they definitely should not have done. And so yeah, they got into a lot of trouble over it and everything else. So yeah, my account's got a really good lockdown system onto it. Is that? Yeah. I have no idea about them. And like I said, I had no issue sending, like, it was like t-shirts, a bunch of kid toys and stuff like that. That wasn't a problem at all. They had no issue sending any of that. But yeah, the frozen hunk of meal back bacon, they just, like I said, they just pulled that out and told me never to send that type of stuff again. I'm like, okie dokie. I will remember that for next time, so. There we go. Speaking of which, I have to reach out to Scape. I haven't talked to Scape in ages. See how him and the fam's doing. Oh, that's an awfully big vehicle. 4x4 school bus. Interesting, interesting. Just, yeah, I got the window open right now. I'm enjoying my vitamin D. Yeah, it's been super cloudy here for the last 3 weeks, so today I woke up and it was bright and sunny out and not a drop of, or no hints of cloud in the sky whatsoever. It's like, instead of doing the green screen today, I'll have my window open and get some sunshine. Being a redhead, I don't do much sunshine very often. But when I do, I enjoy it. And one more left. Last one. Phew. Yeah, no, for the longest time there, the plan was for me to move and everything else, but now with my brother working the oil industry and everything, he'd rather have me here than rent out the house to strangers and not being able to keep an eye on things. So he basically told me, he's like, yep, as soon as you get onto AISH, you can pay more than $150 a month in rent and that type of deal. So it's like, yep, no worries. Yeah, so yeah, he's letting me stay here for the cheap. Fresh air, cough, cough. Yeah. Get all the fresh air I can while I'm vaping, right? Yeah. I do too. Yeah, multiplayer does need a lot of work. The game is fantastic for single player, but like you say, when it comes to multiplayer, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. Lots of work. Now, I would definitely like to see this game get added to like quite a bit. Like I said, on their roadmap, it does say that they are looking into doing like DLCs and things along those lines. So that's cool. That's, you know, it's great that they have plans for it and everything else. But there is a lot of work that needs to be done before I would like to see the DLCs come out. Yeah, I would wait until it's above freezing myself there too, there, bud. If you don't have access to a heated garage, yep. You know, 5 degrees is cold enough. I mean, it's not quite as cold as we have here, of course, but I mean, at the same time, if you're not used to it, you're not acclimated, I can totally understand why you would not want to be working out anywhere where it's this cold. It's flipping cold out there today here. I think it's like minus 18, something like that. I have to go back and double check. Alright. Here on the phone quick. Other network says it is... Oh! It's only minus 7 out right now. Oh, okay. It's not as cold out there as I thought it was. Why is my window frosty? Alright. Yeah, it says it's minus 7 degrees Celsius, but it feels like it's minus 11, so I might be a little bit warmer than you, come to think of it. And we have no wind, bright blue skies, so... Is a good day. Is a good day. This would be the type of day that I would take Hera out, and we'd go for a small little walk. Hey, Jeremy, how are you? How are you? We'd go for just a quick little walk down to like the mailbox and back again type of thing, but unfortunately, since her passing, I haven't done any of that type stuff. I take the truck now. It's like, you know, it's only considered about what, 1 to 2.5 city blocks away from my house for the mailbox, and I'd still just say, hell of it, take my truck in the wintertime. It's not worth me taking the risk of getting shivers. You know, oddly enough, you know, if I was taking Hera out there for the walk and everything, I'd, you know, bundle myself up. But if it's just me going, it's like, I'll just throw on this jacket and, you know, the sneakers instead of winter boots. Yeah, it's my own fault, of course, you know. And I'll be the first one to admit to it. You know, it's my own fault for not going out there properly prepared. But when I don't have the doggo anymore, it's not as much of a, what's the word I'm looking for, incentive to go out, you know what I mean? That's one thing with, you know, having hair around all the time, you know, I did a lot more activity, that's for sure. It's probably why I've got the extra 8 pounds on me than I normally do at this time of year. That and getting older, it's easier to gain weight than it is to lose it. Oh, not me, bud, man. Oh, man, I've always hated the cold. I've always hated it. I loved living on the coast in British Columbia. So, I mean, the worst that I ever got was like minus 10. And that's like the feel. Like, it'd feel like minus 10. It'd only be like minus 1, but because of the high humidity and everything. The only issue I have with BC is the high humidity living on the coast there. My hydrosis in the summer is just absolutely unbearable. I end up having to, you know, change twice a day. Just because I'd be sweating so bloody bad. Now that was also doing physical jobs at the same time. You know, if I was just living out of a house like I am now for, you know, doing YouTube and stuff like that, then, you know, probably wouldn't be nearly as bad, but... Yeah. No, unfortunately though, with AISH, the Assured Income, it's dependent on where you live is how much you make, right? Like, or how much you're given. And they do not allow you to transfer from one province to another unless, you know, there's some, what do they call it, mitigating circumstance or something like that. Like if I were to turn around, like, okay, well, you know, it's better for me to live on the coast for overall aches and pains and quality of life. That isn't a good enough excuse for them. Yeah, it's water weight. Oh no, this ain't no water weight. This is me not being able to eat my usual healthy meals and stuff. Prior to the pandemic, I would eat basically, I eat my one meal a day, but it was, I had a salad with it, and I would have, healthier foods, whole foods, all the time type of thing. But since the pandemic hit and all the price of groceries is just absolutely ridiculous, I can't afford to eat healthy anymore. I got to eat crap foods. I mean, I'm eating like, corn dogs and processed pork roasts and things along those lines, instead of being able to go out there and get like a true pork shoulder and stuff like that. I just can't afford it. Even if I go on to Aish, I probably won't be able to afford it, because the cost of food is just stupid right now. It should not cost me more than, what was it? I used to pay around $25 to $30 a week just on salad ingredients. Your carrots, your cabbages, your lettuces, your radishes and cauliflower and broccolis and that type of thing. Now it's well over $100 per week, all because of the pandemic. It's absolutely disgusting. It's stupid. No, I do not approve of the gouging of the prices, and that's not like the farmers are getting paid anymore. The farmers are actually getting paid less now than they were prior to the pandemic. Right? It's Walmart. It's all these brokers and everything else are, just gouging the system because they can. It's like, oh, we don't have enough employees, so, we have to pay the employees that we have more, and it's like, no, you're not. You lost all your high-paying employees, so now you're paying, minimum wage to low, to new people. So you're making exponentials in profits. It's just greed. It's all it is. It's just 100% greed right now. Well, if the farmers were smart, they'd be like, you know what? Nope, sorry, we're not going to grow this year. We'll take the, whatever, whatever the hell the subsidy is called. I can't remember what it is. But yeah, where they're like, nope, we have to let our land for this year go to fallow, so sorry, we're not going to do this. And then, the brokers and everything else won't have the ability to push like they're doing right now. Oh, I hope, Jeremy, that you're enjoying today's beautiful blue skies, man. It is gorgeous out there today. I'm almost tempted to maybe after stream go for a walk down to the mailbox. I probably should. I gotta burn off 8 pounds before Christmas. Because every year, Christmas time... So I like my weight at around about 160, 165. I feel most comfortable with that type of weight for my frame and everything, right? But I'm like 173 right now. Normally that's the weight that I get up to around Christmas time. Because, yeah... My mom does not know how to not cook around Christmas. Oh, man. Christmas for me is just brutal for the amount of weight that I pack on. No, my one foster sister, she can eat like a horse and not gain a single pound. But yet my brother and I, oh, man, both of us. Yeah, it's like every Christmas we always put on about, 8 to 12 pounds of weight, and then it takes us till about middle of spring to lose all that weight. It's like, what can you do? What can you do? Speaking of which, one second here, I'm going to do with... Oh, there it is, okay. It's CBD time there, folks. CBD time. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta watch my man boobs. That's what I'm doing there, Reap. One of the nicest thing in the world is this one-hit wonder little fake cigarette thing that I have here for doing CBDs. I'd much prefer to do the extracts, but I can't afford it. But there is a company that's out there. It's called CBD North. And that's the company. I think the website cbdnorth.ca. But 2 months ago, they put up this thing for those who are needing financial assistance, severely disabled, yada yada yada. they'll get you a 45% discount. And so what I'm thinking is that maybe I could get the letter of recommendation from the neurologist. I've already spoken to her about it, and she's okay with it. She'll write a recommendation. She can't write a prescription because she's not licensed to do medical prescriptions for the medical marijuana program. But she's definitely willing to do a letter of recommendation for it. And once I'm on AISH at the same time, that would definitely get me their 45% off. But I'm also going to see if maybe not they'll do a sponsorship as well. So they left no turn unstoned. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Oh. Left no turn unstoned. Oh, Jesus. But CBD is, so I prefer CBD over THC. Yes, I do like the THC at night just before going to bed. It helps just take your mind off of, like, if you're having cramps or anything along those lines. But it doesn't give you that warm water wash, that feeling that the CBD does after you take it for a while. So if you constantly take your CBDs and you find out what dosage works for you and you feel that nice warm wash, any of your muscle pains and aches and stuff like that are definitely, what's the best way to put it? They're manageable, like you're not pissed at the world or anything all the time, that type stuff. So for me, it works, like I always tell everybody, hey, what works for me might not work for you, because when it comes down to it, blood pressure medications, heart medications don't work for me at all. They killed my kidneys trying to get them to work for me. And then, the one doctor is like, yeah, he's like, here, I want you to go see this particular doctor. He's like, see what you can do with medical marijuana, see if that helps. And it did. It works. It works very well for me. Just that my government doesn't pay for it, and I can't afford the. It used to be $1,200 to $2,300 a month before it was legalized in Canada. Now it's about $600 to $800 a month now. So at least it's come down in price due to the legalization. There's more companies that are making it, right? Noah, how you doing, man? Welcome back to stream. Welcome back. Got a good night's sleep last night, so I'm actually able to start at my normal scheduled time. I do apologize for not being able to, be on time in that. I do not like the fact that I wasn't able to, but, I can't sweat the things I can't control, and, having bad sleeps is something that I cannot control. I'm doing really good today. First day in, like I was saying, like at least the last 10 days that I've woken up. And I can breathe through my nose fully. I'm not stuffed up, needing a hot shower for the first, 30 minutes of after I get out of bed in order to be able to breathe through my nose. So I'm doing good today, doing good. So hopefully that means I'll be able to have Captain K-Man for next weekend. But knowing his and my luck, he'll probably end up getting sick for that, and then I won't be able to see him for that either. Oh yeah, dude, it is so nice. It is so nice not having any sinus pressure, no headaches, no nothing. It's nice. Boy, it's taken a long time to dump this dirt down, but we're hanging out, we're having fun, we're enjoying each other's company. And we're 75% basically done of this particular level anyway, so that's cool. Yeah, I've tried it several times now, and to help spread the dirt with the bulldozer. And, like, so say I were to bring the dozer over right now, I can guarantee you it'll drop down to 80. It won't spread the dirt. I've tried everything to try to figure out a way to make life easier, but I haven't been able to do that yet. Oh, and I finally did a job the other day there, Bone, where I actually had to use that gripper. Or the ripper on the back of the dozer. Finally got one. So I was like, nice, there is a use for it. I remember you saying that there was one job that you ended up doing that needed the gripper, and I think it's the same one. Or ripper. Ripper? I gotta clear the marked area. Dang it! Alright. Oh, wrong button. That Ripper guy's an imposter. I was watching back in about 2010, somewhere around there. This company, like it was a think tank. They went through and they did the Jack the Ripper case, and they came up with a theory that was like, it was a sound theory, like absolutely sound. One of the people that was quote unquote supposedly a witness had to have been the killer, because in order for the lady to still be alive with the injuries that she sustained, it had to have occurred within like 3 minutes or something weird like that. And yeah, it was basically the way they presented all their arguments and everything for it was amazing. Like, oh wow, medically speaking, that, you know, the only way that, because I can't remember, it's like there was a guy that was leaning over the lady's body or whatever, and he's like, I just found her like this, you know, go grab a cop. They grabbed the cop, and just as the cop was getting there, she basically took her last breath. And from the type of injury that it was, the lady only would have had like 3 minutes to live. So the guy that was there originally that told the other guy to go find a cop had to have been the killer, you know, type of thing. So it was quite the story. And it was like, oh, but you don't hear about it anymore or anything. And so it's like, what's going on? So yeah, I'd like to know more about that particular one. I can't even remember what it was. Like, was it a documentary or a science paper that I read? I can't remember. But yeah, no, it was from the medical medical standpoint that, yeah, the guy that was there originally had to have been the killer. That's not to say that he wasn't, you know, like a copycat or anything along those lines. They have no idea. But the cops had never searched that particular guy because he was, you know, he was looked at as a, you know, as a good Samaritan and everything else. And then, you know, when they went to talk to him later, of course, you know, it was at his residency or whatever it was. And of course, there was no weapons or anything else there at the time, but they didn't check the guy at the site, you know, of the crime for any weapons. Because, you know, he was a good Samaritan, you know, trying to help save this lady's life. And it's like, in the end, it's like, no, the guy probably ended up killing her and just happened to try to use that as an excuse and got away with it. But there's been so many theories when it comes down to that case. It's kind of sad that, you know, we'll never truly know, and, you know, the killer will never be brought to justice. I mean, his expiry point has long since passed, even if he lived to be like a centenarian or whatever it was. He or she, you never know. Could have been a female, but from that particular think tank, you know, could only have been the one particular male. Alright. Got just a little bit more left here to put away, so we'll just get this set up here. And let's do this. Let's go over to here. Get this pulled out of the way. Jump into our concrete mix ale. Because why bother using that concrete pump when you don't have to? Thing takes forever in comparison. Yeah, I'll never tell. Yeah, to me, it's, you know, it's just, it's sad that, you know, these types of things happen out there in this world. You know, in the words of Rodney King, can't we all just get along? And yeah, that camera angle likes to do whatever it wants to. Not what you want it to, but whatever it wants to. Wiggle it just a little bit. Oop, too far. Not far enough. There we go. But one of the great things is nowadays with cell phones and everything else, yeah, killers are, it's harder for a killer to get away with things now because they forget to leave their cell phones at home. And so they just track using the cell towers, going, okay, well, you know, there was this cell phone was here, you know, from the initial area of, you know, whatever it might be, you know, kidnapping or something along those lines. And then, you know, the body was found over here, so they can just easily go through all the cell phone towers and find out the IMEI information from the cell phones, and that's how they find a lot of the killers today. Which, you know, sometimes I'm okay with, you know, people being stupid. Yeah, you betcha there, Bone. Stay safe, my man. Stay safe. Hopefully you have no deers out in the road, and hopefully your roads are clear. You don't have the 3 inches of hard-packed snow ice that we've got going on right now, so hopefully everything is good for your drive home, my man. Look forward to hanging out with you later on. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, put down the last of the pallets. Blink. Oh wow, 9 people here and 9 likes. Hey, thanks everybody. Thank you. I appreciate that. That is awesome. We're hitting 100%. That is amazing. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. Especially with the algorithm not liking me so much because I refuse to do shorts, and every time they send me a survey for a YouTube content creator, you're like, hey, we'd like you to fill out this survey. How do you think we're doing with shorts? And I just rip right into them. I think you guys are idiots. You are all morons if you think that you're going to be able to take over TikTok. You know, YouTube, you never were TikTok, never will be TikTok. Get rid of this crap about penalizing channels for not doing TikTok. Because they do. They, you know, people are using this new phrase shadow banned or whatever it is, but still, it's basically video suppression, right? I've gone from on average to having about 10,000 unique views every month for my videos down to now I'm just under 2,000 on average for how many new people get to see my videos or recommended to them on the their home pages or at the end of another video that they watch. So it's either that or nobody's watching video games anymore. But you know, when I take a look and I see, you know, some people who are doing shorts and they're getting, you know, on average, you know, 1,100 views on each of their shorts, yeah, you know that they're penalizing the channels that do not do shorts. It's like, yeah, sorry, you know, you're going to penalize me for not conforming to your newest rules when I've been here on YouTube for over 5 years before you brought out this TikTok short crap. Like, nope. Sorry, I don't think so. You're only pissing us, you know, old timers off. You're not doing anything good. I mean, it's not like your shorts have any type of ad revenue or anything else going on for them. So why you just, I don't understand. I just do not understand. And as it is right now, there's a new thing that just came out on my content creator thing saying that, oh yeah, ad sharing will be coming available in 2023 for shorts. So everything that they've been saying that, you know, it's like, oh yeah, right now it's a 70-30 split. You know, YouTube takes 70, the creator gets 30, but there's no advertisements on it. There's no advertisements on shorts. So the YouTube is getting 0 and us creators are getting 0 on it. So, I mean, who wants to watch 30 seconds worth of ads to watch a 1-minute short? I mean, come on. I mean, the snowflakes they got in the Google offices have got to go. It's like, oh, I didn't make a difference in this world. Oh, I gotta go somewhere else. It's like, go start your own damn company then. Just, it drives me nuts, man. This whole short steel is just, pisses me off to no end. Channel was growing just absolutely fabulously. It was doing amazing. I was averaging about 100 subscribers a month. And since shorts came out, I haven't even had 100 subs. Yeah. It's like, that's just, it's BS. Alright, let's clear the site. Put you away. You can go home. You can go home. You too. You as well. And you. Da-da-da. Let's go speak with the mayor. Let's make this beautiful like my sister sent the screenshot for.
Now that people are watching what happens in their neighborhoods more than ever, the center that unites them is all the more important. I hope that the residents feel more comfortable overall and can more easily identify with their city. You and your team managed to transform this bleak area into a beautiful space. All the recent construction work has been performed very well according to the survey results. People notice that something is happening, and many are welcoming the new changes in the cityscape. Thank you so much for all your efforts.
You're welcome, Mr. Mayor, sir. I'm glad you appreciate it. Da-da-da-da. There we go. The park is completed. Yeah, but doesn't the internet suck in all deserts? They don't really have too many cell towers out there. But look at that. Look at that. This place is nice. We went from drab to fab. So, the only thing, I wish we could buy a hot dog. That would be great. That would be awesome, Jeremy, if it does. I know that there's been multiple foundations, like the MS Foundation, Diabetes Foundation. They've all put in a petition to the government. Basically, because even on AISH, you are making less than poverty, right? So the average monthly, average monthly poverty line here in Alberta is like $2,100 a month. And yet AISH only pays you out, I think, for a single male, I think it's like $1,600, $1,640, something along those lines. Living area is a little cross-eyed, yep. Wow, that's really good, man. 300 megs, that's better than what you get mostly up here in Canada. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Deuce and I were running around looking at these things going, yep, survival of the fittest, kids fly off, whee, thump, splash. Hopefully they know how to swim. No, but yeah, no, so I know that the government is supposed to be holding some sort of session at some point in time. Last I heard about it, was in September, and they didn't have a date for when it was going to go through the House of Commons to look at it, all the petitions and everything else, but basically all these foundations and everything just want the disabled to be able to get at least the minimum of the poverty line. So they're really pushing hard for getting that put through. So hopefully within the next year or so, things will work a lot better for me. But yeah, look at this place. Look at this place. Actually, I think this is about where my sister took the picture from. But yeah, this is nice. This is a nice little park area. Yeah, I don't see any homeless tents or anything else going around in here. That'll probably come with time. It just all depends on the economy of the town, I guess, right? But we're here. We're the construction company. We're supposed to help keep the economy going good. So well, that is awesome. That one's done. Let's take a look and see what the next campaign's going to be. Should we do the waterways next, folks, or innovative technologies? I kind of think I want to do the waterways. Just for something different. We've done a whole bunch of stuff in town, and this innovative technology looks like it's more in-town stuff. I'm kind of thinking if we do this stuff along the dockside, just for something different. That's where I'm kind of pulling. So let me know in the Discords and that. I'll be back again tomorrow. But that's where we're going to end things off for today. Let's get the camera back on there. So as always, thank you so much for watching. It's only been an hour and 15 minute stream, but we did have 3.25 hours there yesterday, so Definitely, it is kind of nice to do a bit of a shorter stream after a longer one to help recuperate my poor body. But thank you so much for everybody for being here, for hitting that like button. You all are awesome and amazing. It does help out the channel so very, very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Huge shout out, as always, to these awesome and amazing members of the channel. So Eba, Shane, Indigo, William, Karsten, Spiderette, Little Mac, Devin, NE64, Sam, Jack, Bob, Lean, Lone. You guys are all amazing. I do appreciate it. I hope everyone has themselves a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, and good night. I didn't see a notification for Deuce. Let me just look at my phone quick. Okay, yep. So Deuce is live at this point in time. Let's see. Does my Deuce work for there? No, it's saying it doesn't work. But yeah, scroll through here, folks. If you go to twitch.com, look up Deuce MS, and he's streaming right now some Farming Simulator on the Iowa Plains. I'll probably go over there and visit here in a couple of minutes myself. So, as always, thank you so much for watching, folks. I love you for being here, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Later.